Hi, everyone. We are so happy to have you here. Welcome to our Rooted in Rising, where legacy meets leadership event. Share with us in the chat where you're joining us from, who invited you here tonight, and what you're most curious about. Are you curious about learning about the products, the opportunity, and of course, throughout, drop any questions you've got in the chat for us. So whether you're here to learn about cleaning up your wellness routine or maybe looking for a healthy, happy habit kickstart for the fall, maybe you're looking for a way to generate supplemental or significant income, seeking a positive community, or maybe all of the above, you are in the right place. Tonight, you're going to hear from several different speakers and learn how you can step into a new type of success where you can earn income all while prioritizing your own health and wellness and make an impact. If we haven't met yet, my name is Heather Ullman, and together with my husband, Michael, we have been in the health and wellness space for over a decade. I'm an attorney, so my brain's always trying to work through scenarios that could create roadblocks. But here, I allowed my mind to expand and consider the idea of building a business from home on my terms that would grant us financial breathing room for our family and allow me to be present with our girls and provide a plan for retirement. And yes, I think I had a lot. So fast forward to this moment here today. We just returned from our Shaklee Cares trip. We were with our incredible team, and I am confident that where we are right now, we're going to build a legacy together. Slide, please. As we spent time with our CEO, Roger, and served the local community of New Orleans with meals for the homeless and care packages for senior citizens, two things were firmly cemented in my mind. One, this team, high integrity, filled with collaborative leadership, and like no other community I've ever been a part of. And two, seeing this company in action in terms of innovation, the earning opportunity present for ambassadors, and the service we're able to personally provide to our clients and also the community at large. This solidified for me that this is a legacy business with no retirement date and a place where we can learn, provide for our families, and give back all at the same time. Slide, please. This is our company, Shaklee, and here we are empowered with the mission of helping people improve their health span, looking and feeling younger today and tomorrow. And that means not simply living longer, it's about living younger longer. Slide, please. So tonight, it's my pleasure to introduce you to Shaklee. This is a legacy company, your family, and it does feel like home. Shaklee's a global leader with sales over $10 billion in wellness products across the US, Canada, Asia, and Australia. You guys, this is sustained power. This is not a trend. Shaklee's been around for nearly 70 years, 7 decades. Slide, please. So Dr. Shaklee was a nutritional pioneer and a scientific innovator. He created the first multivitamin in the US and the first plant-based protein in the world. And it's mind-blowing to me. We have over 110 published clinical studies and over 75 patents and patents pending. You guys, this is not just wellness. This is innovation based on decades of research, studies, and proof. Slide, please. Okay, Shaklee products. This is performance level quality, and performance matters, results matter. I was so impressed learning that Shaklee powers Olympians. It's on every NASA space mission since 1995. And over the last 69 years, we've averaged less than 0.0003% in returns. The White House even has Shaklee products in the big house, our cleaning supplies. Slide, please. So this is really exciting. I love research, and this is living proof. We are the only company in the world with short, medium, and long-term proof that our products are safe and actually make a difference in people's health span. These landmark studies come from decades of peer-reviewed science, and while we have the experience and backing of a company rich in history in the wellness space, we're also innovating. Since joining Shaklee 11 months ago, we've seen the introduction of 5 new products in the nutrition and skincare segments, along with the acquisition of a company that brings us the science behind liquid biocell collagen, all with the intention of fulfilling our mission of helping people live younger, longer. I see this in real time, generational health, our daughters, us, and our parents using Shaklee products and improving health from skincare to nutrition to sleep to stress reduction, to energy, to immunity support. Okay, it's my time to turn things over to Mel, who'll be sharing with you all about our products, how they're different and proven, and the results, which speak for themselves.
Well, thank you so much, Heather. I just have to say, this past weekend, we were in New Orleans for our mission project through the Shaklee Cares organization, and our CEO, Roger Barnett, was there with us. Like, how amazing that the CEO is doing these outreach and these programs with us. And we had an opportunity on Friday morning to just have some roundtable discussions. And one of the things that he shared about Shaklee right now is, while we're about to celebrate our 70th anniversary, and we have watched generations of people pass down their businesses as legacy businesses to their children and grandchildren, our company is still growing. He shared the stats with us that we have 100% growth in Canada right now, and in the US, 25 to 35% growth over last year. So Shaklee is not only a household name, but it is a name that is growing rapidly right now. And it's amazing because we do have products that help people live age-free. And tonight I'm going to share with you a little bit about products. So if you can do me a favor, will you tell me in the chat bar, are you listening to our open house tonight because you want to learn more about Shaklee products and how they can help you on your wellness journey? Are you looking for more information about the business opportunity, or are you here because you are looking for information on both? So drop that in the comments right now. And if there's a product you're most interested in, I want you to tell me which product that is in the chat bar as well. So get that chat bar going. I want to see what you guys have. So let's actually talk about Shaklee products, because first and foremost, the company you partner with has to be a company that you truly say, I can get behind those products. Those are things that would work well in my daily life. So we're going to talk about 2 types of products. We're going to talk about wellness from the inside, and we're going to talk about wellness from the outside. So let's actually start with the inside. So one reason why I chose Shaklee was this: clinical proof. And what I love about Shaklee is they did this landmark study where they actually followed Shaklee vitamin supplement users and non-Shaklee vitamin supplement users. They followed those people for 30 years. And I actually met one of those individuals on our rewards trip at the beginning of this year. And they did this study, and the results of the study showed that the Shaklee supplement users actually had optimal blood nutrient levels, optimal biomarkers of health, and better health outcomes. I know here in the 11 months that I've been a part of Shaklee, I've seen my blood work improve, as have many of our ambassadors here as well. So they're supplements that are actually absorbed and do what they say they're going to do. In a world where we have lots of options, you can walk into any drugstore and have a sea of options, you can feel confident that Shaklee supplements are going to help you on your journey. One of my absolute favorites, I actually have it right here in front of me. It is called Meology. And this is one of the first things that I bought 11 months ago when I became a Shaklee ambassador. And the reason is because I had bins of supplements that I was taking for my own health journey. And what I loved is you go in, you take this awesome little quiz, you put in your own health goals, you can upload your DNA results or any blood work, and it is going to give you a customized supplement routine. So every single morning I rip off one of these little packets and I take my supplements with my breakfast in the morning. And I know that this is one thing that I'm doing that is good for me. And so I absolutely love our Meology. This is definitely a must try. And this is one thing that really sets us apart in the marketplace from other supplement companies. All right, I see lots of people that are like, love Meology. Now, my second favorite is our Life Shake. There are a lot of shakes out there on the market, right? There are lots of shakes. But I will tell you, as somebody who has struggled with inflammation, with gut issues, I'm very sensitive. and I can't drink a lot of shakes. And this is actually, Life Shake is actually the only one that I can drink every single day that does not cause me to have any stomach discomfort. And that is saying a lot for somebody that has been trying shakes for over 14 years. What I love about our Life Shake is it was recently reformulated to include no seed oils. It is 0 grams of sugar. It actually mixes really smooth. It's very creamy. It doesn't have a chalky aftertaste, and it tastes amazing whether you blend it or you shake it. Every single day I make either a vegan vanilla or I do a chocolate, and this is 20 grams of anti-inflammatory protein. And then I mix it with our collagen 9, which is an additional 10 grams of protein. So every day, 30 grams of protein, which we know is really important to building and maintaining lean muscle, boosting your metabolism, and helping you to meet your own wellness goals so you can go out there and do what you want to do in life. So and also, I didn't mention this before, but it's also gluten and dairy free. It's low on the glycemic index, and it does help boost your natural production of GLP-1. And it has added leucine, which, if you know a lot about the nutrition space, that's incredibly important when it comes to building lean muscle. Here's just a couple of some testimonials, some visuals of some of our clients that have used Meology and Life Shake and have seen incredible results when it comes to their body composition and inflammation. We have an amazing package called Ready Set Wellness, which is an awesome way to get started. We also have some great performance line supplements as well. Any of you out there who are into your fitness and your workout and or you just need a clean energy supplement. This is our pre-workout Energize. I'm obsessed. It doesn't give you the jitters. If you've taken any other pre-workout, some of them stain your clothes, stain your teeth. This does not. You are not going to have the jitters. It's going to give you a really clean, focused energy. It also has L-theanine, which helps you focus. And this is my go-to every single morning. And also my afternoon pick-me-up, even when I'm not working out as well. So yes, everybody needs to try this. I was a diehard. I'll never switch from my former option. And now I can't imagine not having this in my life. For those of you that do lift and do workouts, we also have some great performance supplements like our whey protein that helps with lean muscle recovery, also has added leucine as well. And I just want to introduce you to Leslie Ivy. Look at her amazing results. And she's really leaned into our protein and our supplements here at Shaklee, and her body is changing, her health is shifting, her energy is through the roof, and that is because she is a Shaklee supplement user. She is incredible. All right, one of the newest things, and I have it here in my hand, that is actually launching on October 1st is our sparkling protein. Now, we are pioneers in the protein space, the first of its kind. It's a clean sparkling protein with literally 5 ingredients, and it has 40 grams of protein in one can. It tastes like a margarita without the alcohol, and it's a great way to help you hit your goals, to keep you full and satiated in a healthy way. So there are some options for you to actually try a can of the sparkling protein before it launches, and if you sign up as an ambassador, there's an opportunity to get it as in the case as well. Okay, I talked a little bit about the collagen, but I want to show Allie's results. You're going to see her talk in just a moment. I think it's important. There's a lot of collagens on the market, and our collagen 9 is a powder form. It is good for your hair, skin, nails, and it has all 9 essential amino acids plus 10 grams of additional protein. And for me, this is incredibly important. The stories and testimonials of people using our Shaklee collagen will blow your mind. Their hair is growing faster, their nails are stronger, and it's helping with your skin. And it's an easy way to hit your protein goals as well. This collagen 9 is something that I can't go without every single day. Okay. And then we have some of our new products. Any of you that maybe are familiar with the company Modere, we acquired their products in an acquisition back in the spring, and these 2 products have fit perfectly into our Shaklee profile. These products are helping people. The liquid biocell collagen is the testimonials of people that had injuries and joint issues or mobility. It's life changing. And on top of that, people's inflammation and their body composition is changing because they have been incorporating the biocell technology into their wellness routine. And I feel like the biocell pairs perfectly with our anti-inflammatory Vivix. Vivix, hands down, one of the first things I tried as somebody who has dealt with inflammation for a number of years. This has significantly helped me in my inflammatory journey at really blunting that inflammation, whether it is brain fog or it's joint pain or it's the puffiness in my face. And just hearing the stories of other people and how it's helped them on their wellness journey, this is definitely a hero product here at Shaklee. So out of what I've shared so far, what are some of the things that you yourself are like, I'm adding this to cart. These are things I could use, or I know people that I could share these products with. Drop it in the comments. And then I'm going to go on. We're going to talk about wellness from the outside, because what we do have here at Shaklee is not only products that help you on the inside, but we have clean, non-toxic, and EWG verified skincare and beauty products. These products are clinically proven. They are free of over 2,500 chemicals and questionable ingredients, and they work. They're clean and they're clinical. 100% of women who actually used our youth skincare line reported that they felt younger, that they clinically proven to have younger looking skin in just 7 days. And it was also shifting their age index down. And I don't know about you, as a middle-aged woman, that is very important to me, is the youthfulness and the glow, but without the chemicals. I am telling you, our youth skincare line is phenomenal. And as somebody with really sensitive skin, I'm a little more acne prone. The youth skincare line, and you can see, is does wonders for my skin, and people compliment it all the time. All right. How many of you are like, I have fine lines and wrinkles and I don't want to do Botox. I want to go the all natural route. Well, this is definitely another one you should try. These are called our ageless sculpting wands. They're formulated with Power 8 peptide, this peptide blend, and it actually instantly, within 15 seconds, 15 minutes, I should say, it will instantly relax the appearance of expression lines with ingredients to support collagen production. And over time, it builds to help your skin look smoother, firmer, and more lifted on your face, your neck, and your décolletage area. So here is a couple of our transformations. Look at those results. Like, look at how amazing the youth sculpting wands are, both for her face, for her neck. It's mind-blowing. And here's a couple more testimonials. I feel like this is such an easy one to share with people as well. Now, we have a huge product catalog, and I have literally just scratched the surface of what we have to offer, but these are some of our best sellers and our hero products. And now I want to turn it over to one of our business leaders and amazing, amazing women on our team, Allie Upham. I'm going to bring you in, and Allie is actually going to share her story of why she chose to partner with Shaklee. So Allie, take it away, my friend.
Oh, thank you, sis. And yes, my name is Allie. I am a homeschool mama of two, over here juggling motherhood and hormones and this beautiful blessing of a business that is Shaklee. And I feel like coming into this, I just always want to use the word juggling because I know that we all have a lot of lifing. Can I get an amen? If anyone, anybody else? When I think about adding something else to my plate, I get this feeling of like, man, am I able to do that? And I want to remind you guys, 11 months ago, we found Shaklee, and it didn't happen when life was easy. And I think that's oftentimes when we're thinking about, okay, and I'm specifically speaking to those of you who said, I'm thinking I kind of want to might be an ambassador one day. Or maybe it is for those of you who are like, man, I really want to take my next step on my wellness journey, but life feels so hard right now. And I will just tell you, I started Shaklee, as many can attest to this, when our world was crumbling around us. And I will tell you something that was a huge, huge, huge moment for me. It was the fact that this team never let me forget that my story was meant to shine a light for someone else who was stuck, to help pull somebody else out of the darkness. And all of the hard that I had faced in my life happened because I was meant to use that story to inspire someone else. And every single one of us here has a different story or has a different hard that's happening in life, right? Maybe it's joint pain. Maybe it is the inflammation, like Mel said. For me, it was crippling fatigue. For others, it may be the fact that you need that healthy weight loss so that you can get those triglycerides or cholesterol or your blood work under control, right? Others of you are overcoming other hurdles, whether it's emotionally, mentally, spiritually, financially. I will tell you my truth. Mine was my hormones. 10 days of every month, I feel like for me, my PMS, it wasn't it feels like I've been, I've got all the doctor's notes to say, like it was extreme PMS that hijacked my life. And it's kind of hard to explain a fatigue that requires over 500 milligrams of caffeine just to stay out of bed, or the brain fog that makes you feel like you're losing your freaking mind. Or for me, it was like an uncontrollable rage. And I know, as I don't know if any of you've experienced that, but as mothers, that is so hard. And I just wish that I could sit here and tell you that, yeah, I had like a little bit of anxiousness, but 10 days leading up to my cycle, I had full throttle intrusive thoughts and I couldn't make any of it stop. And I'll tell you my truth, when I always tell my testimony and my story, I had to battle my own Goliaths. That big Goliath in my life was drinking my wine and alcohol to cope with everything. And I will tell you that yes, I had to go toe to toe with my Goliaths, the habits that were no longer serving me, but I needed helpers. I needed supplements to help me win the war from the inside out. And I know that Melanie just rattled off like I feel like I'm using everything that Mel just said. I feel like all of it. Like, what did she use? Like, I have Shakleeized my entire house, guys. But I will tell you, if you can see on the next slide, I have lost 20 pounds. I have lost 5 inches. You saw my hormone hair loss. That's not just like collagen. That was collagen 9, by the way. I mixed it in with that life shake that Mel talked to you about every single morning to balance my hormones. I add in spinach, I add in an avocado, and all of a sudden, bada bing, bada boom, you've got 30 grams of protein. And I used it for 3 months. And by 6 months in, I completely reversed my hormone health hair loss. Like it was crazy. I have, like I said, over 5 inches of inflammation are gone in my waist. And if you look at the picture on the left, like I'm a brand new person. Like my face, yes, I have curly hair now. I went back to my roots, but my face doesn't even look the same. And I just say that to you guys because these past 11 months have changed my life. And I will tell you, I'm 521 days alcohol free. Can I tell you, can I get an amen for the mocktails that we have with Shaklee? Like, can I get an amen from the people in the back? I have my morning mocktail with my triple defense and energize. I have my good gut and go for my gut health midday. I have my Vivix mocktail at the end of every day. I am obsessed. And I think it's just one of these moments where I've had normal cycles almost every single month that I've been a part of this company. And so I just want to share my heart with you. And I kind of want to just take the slides off it so you can see my face. And I just want you to hear my heart today because these products work. So this is going out to those of you who maybe haven't joined Shaklee yet, but are thinking about it, or are like myself, where I was thinking about becoming an ambassador. And I was kind of like, I haven't really gotten success from these products yet. I'm trusting that if I use this collagen for, 3 or 6 months, it's going to work because I'd seen it happen in other people's lives, but I hadn't felt it in mine. But I was just with pure belief in the mission of this company, standing behind these products going, I've seen it work in other people's lives. And I know if I can stay consistent with this, it's going to work in mine too. Right. And as we kind of go through this, I know that there's going to be some of you guys who need to hear me say this. You can be a member for life. You can be a customer for life. You can use these products for yourself or for your family. My husband, it's kind of like Heather said, like her kids, her parents, like everybody's using these products, and you can be a member for life if that's where your heart is. And I need you to know that this can work for just you, and that's okay if that is your calling, your story, and your best next step. But there are over 300 solutions with Shaklee, over 300 products. Pick 2, pick 3, pick 4, and start your own transformation. And I'll just tell you this, for me, I knew that it could not be just about me. I had that tug on my heart that I was meant to share this and share my testimony with the world, even though it was hard. If you think it's easy to go ahead and put yourself out there and tell the world that I battled with alcohol, like that's a hard story to tell, but I've literally saved hundreds of people's lives because I was brave enough to share the struggle I was facing, the Goliath I was overcoming, the war that I was going through. I didn't say yes once I had the after picture. I said yes while I was going through it. And because of that, I can sit here today and say we're inches away, 3 people away from saying I've helped 400 women say yes to their journey since I started Shaklee. Like, it's mind blowing. And I wish I could pull up other pictures, but you've seen so many testimonies. One of my girls, I was just chatting with her today, Caitlin, if I would have never said yes, I don't know where she would be. Caitlin's lost 33 pounds since January, and her cholesterol, my gosh, guys, it was off the charts in 300 something, I don't even know. And it's now normal, like around 100, 150, something like that, I think is where it is. And I have story after story, person after person who's gotten their health under control or is in the process of finding their version of healthy because I was brave enough to say yes to this journey. And I want that to like sink into your heart today, as scary as it may feel. You know, I needed these products not only to change my life, and I like we've talked about, they're freaking amazing, right? But I knew that if someone else would just trust me, take their next step on their journey and use these products for themselves, it would change their life too. And I can tell you right now, life is hard and life is heavy. And partnering with a company and taking a next step can be really scary right now, right? Because you might feel like I felt when I started. The world's crumbling around you and everything is so hard. I've talked to so many people who are losing jobs and needing to make an extra income for their family, or just feeling absolutely like dog crap and not knowing where to start. And that first step is so hard. But I'm going to speak to those of you today who are thinking about starting a business, who were thinking about partnering with Shaklee. I started this, and I remember I looked at Mel, I even talked to Jamie, and I said, I'm going to do this, but my focus will not be on building a team. I love that we're team rooted and rising. I love that we have this collaborative effort. I love that. But I sat next to Cass, which you'll hear from soon, and I literally told her, like, my passion are these products and the people that I get to serve with them. And if that is where you are, you can say yes to becoming an ambassador and simply share and live out my motto, which is love, serve, and transform lives. That is what you get to do here at Shaklee, and you get to work this business your way. And obviously, if there's that inkling that you want to do this, we have an amazing, amazing, amazing product line. We have amazing comp plan. And most importantly, it's people first. And so I'm going to bring Cass up here. She has even more to share on that with her own beautiful story. So Cass, you take it away, sis.
Hi, 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 you guys. I have such a love-hate relationship for going after Allie because I get so lost in her story that I forget that I have to come on here and then tell mine. So, my name is Cassandra Brooks, and I would love to see in the chat if you are feeling like, wow, this company is amazing and these people are amazing, but I don't know if I can do it. Like, I don't know if I can do what you guys do. Like, does anybody feel a little bit of that, like, fear in saying yes to an opportunity like this? And I just asked because I just want to go back to basics with you guys for a minute. So, again, my name is Cassandra Brooks, and I'm just a regular mom. I work full time. I'm a full-time probation officer. I work with juveniles, so my life is absolutely chaotic. And I have 5 kids. You see my beautiful family right there up on the screen. And I'm 2 months postpartum. So, taking it back to my decision to join Shaklee, really, I want to take it back a little bit farther with you guys because about 8 years ago, I was in a position where I was living paycheck to paycheck. Whatever paycheck to paycheck is, like, take it down like a notch or two, like below that. My husband and I, we have a blended family. When we blended our families together, I was a foster care worker and he was a truck driver, and we were not making ends meet. I mean, we were to the point where it was kind of like, okay, Christmas is coming, so which bills can we skip a month on without a shut-off notice? We were swiping credit cards to make sure that our kids had what they need for their birthdays, so they never went without anything. Anytime we would get 2 steps ahead, we would somehow get 1 step behind. We were, the family that waits on their tax return because it meant life-changing money. And I used to think to myself, if somebody would just give me $1,000, I could get ahead just one time. And so I decided to join a direct sales company. And I was with that sales company for about 7 years. And I worked really, 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 really hard. Not to build a team. Sort of towards the end there, I was gaining momentum with building a team, but just indirect sales because my goal was making supplemental income for my family. And it was just that. It was supplemental. And it was filling the cracks for like the bills that we really couldn't pay with our combined income, having 3 kids at that time. So fast forward a little bit, we had our 4th child, Harlem. This was about 2.5 years ago. And daycare came, and boy, did it rock us. I mean, it sank our ship. Like, we got buried in credit card debt. We got buried in bills that we felt like we couldn't pay. And I was still making this supplemental income, but it was like every time that extra couple hundred came in for the month, I was like, do I put it towards this credit card debt, which if you get a couple extra $100, right? Like, stab you in the heart if you have to give it away to debt. Like, that stinks, right? Like, I was never in a position where I could pay off debt and build a savings and have my bills paid on time. It felt impossible and I was drowning. Okay. We wanted a big family. We wanted more kids. Well, I don't know. I wanted more kids. I still want more kids. So I heard Allie say that she joined Shaklee when she was in the absolute thick of it. And I did too. But I joined Shaklee when I knew I was pregnant with my 5th. And I knew I was staring down the barrel of a double daycare payment. And I knew I needed a change. So when my old company changed their business model, I was, number one, I'm going to be honest, relieved because I didn't know if I wanted to do this again. But then I really gave it some heart thought. And I decided, well, number one, I knew I needed the extra income. That was non-negotiable. But I didn't want something that was taking me away from my family. And I wanted something that could build savings and pay off debt at the same time without me having to choose. And that was never something that I've had in my life ever. We have never been comfortable. It's always been hard. And we both work so dang hard. It was hard. We couldn't get out from under it. We just couldn't. And so when I found out I was pregnant, I joined Shaklee because I joined for the people and the mentors and the systems. I knew I loved the products. I knew I was going to love the products. I was on a wellness journey. I listened to, I did my research. I put I'm a probation officer. I ask a lot of questions. I believe nothing. I'm very skeptical. Everything is suspect. So it was an informed decision to join this company. But what team? Because that matters. And I joined my mentor, Jamie, who you will hear from in a second, because she has built to 1 million and beyond. And I always wondered in my last company, I wish I could just be a fly on the wall. What is she doing over there? Because she's so successful. And not only is she so successful, but her team is so successful. And so when I decided I was going to do this again, I joined Jamie. And I said, I want to be here and just be the best student that I can possibly be. I will have the work ethic because it means so much to me. My goal to get my family out of this neighborhood that we live in. Just before I logged in, I was like, oh, dang it, the sirens again. there's always sirens, always cops, flashing lights outside of our windows. Like, I want better for my kids. And so I'm doing Shaklee to change the financial future for my family. And honestly, if you follow my story at all, you know that I'm coming up on 12 years of being sober from an addiction that almost killed me. And I used to think that my sober story was my redemption story. And now I realize that joining Shaklee is my redemption story. Because, oof, see, I can't even get through it. I can't even get through it because it's changing my life and my family's lives. My kids will be able to change school districts. You see that picture of my husband in the corner there? He wants to go be a teacher. He's going back to college and he starts in like 5 weeks. And I'm not scared to be able to put him through that. So, if you guys are questioning whether the average full-time working mom can do this, let me tell you, I have built something successful in the smallest pockets of time in my busy, busy life. Okay. In my minivan before I go into a home visit, in my office while I'm having lunch, while I'm in the bathroom between dirty diapers. I'm telling you, it can be done. And in my first month, my check from Shaklee was 12 times more than my check from my direct sales company that I had been with for 7 years. And this month, my check was 5 times more than my check from my full-time government job. If you're wondering if this company is different, I'm telling you it's different. Everybody wins here. Everybody wins here. And it's because everybody needs what Shaklee has to offer. This company is different. The integrity is different. And I am so financially focused. But what I realized being in New Orleans with this team and with Roger, our wonderful, wonderful CEO, is that if you lead in this business with wanting to help people and have an impact first, not focus on the income, the impact, it has to come first, and the income will come and it won't just trickle, it will flood. So with that, I'm going to pass it over to Jamie, who's going to end us out for the night.
I feel like we can just end the call after that. Like, Cass, give me a heads up over here. I am so proud of that girl, okay? I'm so proud of this team. I'm so proud of every single person on this entire call, okay? For showing up, for you making the decision to show up today to see how you can be a part of this in some way, shape, or form, okay? So I'm gonna get into the nitty-gritty. I have been in the network marketing space for 12 years. I am married. I have 2 children. I love to work. I love to have something for me. I love to pour into my team. I love to help other women make money and not be ashamed of it. And the fact that we have now partnered with Shaklee is the creme de la creme to all wellness opportunities. Okay. So, why would you want to partner with us? Okay. You might be wondering, why? Why this company? Why this team? And I'm going to tell you why. Because when you join us, you're stepping into something special that you've witnessed tonight. Okay. This is not just a one night occurrence. These are the stories, the conversations we have daily. Okay. We've built a team that is organized, intentional, and set up for growth, not just for the top, but for the entire organization. We don't just throw you in and wish you good luck. We get you into our systems that are already proven to work because we've gone through them ourselves and we tweak them as time goes on. We give you clarity from the very beginning, what to focus on, what to do in your first 30 days, how to share the products without feeling salesy or feeling awkward. And we help you structure your time so that this can truly fit in your busy life. We are busy people, and that's our superpower. So if you feel like you don't have time for one more thing in your day, you're with the right people, okay? On top of that, we have regular mentorship calls, very clear action item steps that help you, and tools that you can plug into right away. Whether you want to earn a couple $100s a month, or maybe you're here because you're ready to build a long-term career. The path is laid out for you and you can win here. Mal, can you go to the next slide, please? Okay, friends, so I want to make this very simple for you. You've heard the stories, you've seen the results, and now it comes down to this. Where do I fit into this, right? There are two clear paths, okay? So the support on the team here is unmatched. This is literally the most organized, systematic team I have ever been a part of, and I am not the originator of that. My beautiful upline Melanie Mitro is, and she shares everything within the team. We all of us leaders get to pour in our gifts to make this the most expansive team that we can be. And that's also our superpower here. So every single month we get a marketing plan. You don't know what to do for October. Guess what? 2 days before October starts, you're going to get this whole plan rolled out and you can decide what you want to participate in, be a fly on the wall, invite to, have your team join in with you. We have a new ambassador mentorship every single month that has weekly trainings, that has a new ambassador playbook. We have the tools to set you up for success. Next slide, please. Okay, we can go to one more over. Okay, so first option, okay, you're here. You're interested because you like science, you like clean products, you are on a wellness journey, you care about your health, and you want to age well, right? We've always heard the term age gracefully. We're here to age well, okay? The first path is as a customer coming in, trying out the products. You say yes to better health, and you use these products to feel your best. This might mean balanced hormones, like Allie was saying. This might mean stronger energy. I'm here for all of that. Improved digestion, or maybe it's just having confidence that you're fueling your body with clean, proven products, right? That feels good to know that what you're putting in your body is actually doing what it claims to do and having the proof that that's actually true, right? Let me tell you, being a customer is incredibly powerful. Some of our best leaders have started as customers first. They fell in love with how they felt and they shared the steps, the journey in a natural way. I think one of the coolest parts about being a member is that when you spend $150, any order, you are getting free shipping. That is a huge perk. You also are getting 15% off for life by just being a customer, right? I think with previous companies, the people that were on the team got the discounts, and that is not the case here. And also we have this amazing program called Loyalty. And what that is getting your product set up for, you just check a little box. And that means that those products are coming to you exactly a month later. We have an app where you can very easily modify, change, move updates, cancel things, all those things, but you're getting points for purchasing products that you can eventually redeem for free products. Like what? I feel like every single client of mine that I've gotten them on Loyalty, they're like, wait, is this really as simple as you're saying? And then they redeem those points in for products and they're like, this is literally amazing. I'm like, I know, it really is amazing. If we can go to the next slide, please. Option 2 is all about becoming an ambassador. We can go one more slide. This is where you're not only using the products, but you also decide to partner with us and to create even more income, even more impact together. Remember, I'm saying we're doing this together. No one is on this journey alone. When you partner with us, you partner with the entire team, okay? For some, that might mean covering a grocery bill, maybe a car payment. For others, it might become a full-time business that creates freedom, travel, and a legacy. I'm here for all of it. I'm here because these products have changed my life 11 months in, but I'm also here to build a massive business. And the beauty with this is you decide what this looks like to you. You get to decide every single day what you want to do with your Shaklee products, your Shaklee business, and the opportunity. And also, here's the truth. You don't have to come in knowing how to do all of this, okay? You partner with us, you get into our mentorship, training, our community, and this is what makes the journey possible, okay? So ambassadors in their first 30 days, they get 30% on all purchases from your new customers in their first 30 days. Okay. It's called 30 for 30. This is absolutely incredible. I know when I first signed up, I made 4 different purchases my first month because I was on calls like these and I'm like, oh my gosh, I need Vivix. Oh my gosh, what's that? I need that. Oh, I need the cleaning products, right? I kept adding to carts because now we have almost 400 products, guys, to offer. It's insane. I've just completely replaced all of my auto ships and other companies with with just Shaklee. Shaklee has everything, but it's better than what I had before, cleaner, and it's more affordable. Okay, sorry, tangent. I get a little excited about that part, but we have bonuses called Star Club. So for every $500 purchased by 3 or more new customers each month, you get an extra $75. You can earn 15 Star Clubs per month. That's just an extra bonus, which is insane. Every single month, we also get different sales tiers. So based on how much you are selling in commission, you can earn 10 all the way up to 40% commission. Okay. Being part of a 40% commission tier is absolutely incredible. You can do the math, right? It's absolutely insane and life-changing money. And there's some people that this is their bread and butter and this is what they focus on, maybe as they build a team, or maybe they don't want to build a team, but they're here and this is their jam. And that's an option for you. If we can go to the next slide, please. And if you're like, okay, I don't want to build the team, but maybe I want to try this out, we do have an affiliate opportunity. And once you're signed up as a customer, you can share your little link right here. This is exactly what it looks like. You give your people $10, you get $10 from Shaklee as like a little incentive. So you can try that. And the cool part about this option is that say you signed on, 2 sisters and your mom, you have 3 clients. You decide, hey, I don't want to do the affiliate. I want to do the business. Let's go. You convert to becoming an ambassador. Those 3 clients that you just shared your little link with, those go right underneath you. So they come with you. It's really, really awesome. If we can go to the next slide, please. And also, why now? Okay, why now? Okay, number 1, momentum. The momentum on this team is literally growing at a rate that I have never once experienced in my life in 11 months. It is absolute bananas. And every single person on this team can say that because we all are constantly just blown away by what is happening. But also we can see it happening because this company is so, so great. Okay. But truly this team is experiencing growth unlike anything I've seen in over a decade. Okay. Number 2, demand. People are looking more than ever for trustworthy, clean products, and they're tired of the fads that don't last, which we all know what some of those are, right? We see them all over the place. And number 3, the support. The support is unmatched, okay? The systems are already in place and you are not starting from scratch. So if you're thinking, I want to join as an ambassador, we have these amazing age-free join bundles, okay? And as you can see, we have our sparkling protein that you can get your hands on before we officially launch on October 1st, aka get them in your hands first so that you can be a part of our huge launch. And let me tell you, everybody is absolutely obsessed with our 40 grams of sparkling protein, nothing else out there on the market. And you would get to be a part of that. So obviously we have 3 different options here. These all waive your ambassador fee. And I will tell you that I always recommend the complete join bundle because guess what? I was in Shaklee for a month and a half. I had already purchased every single thing in the complete kit. But guess what? I didn't get all the freebies. I didn't get the free gift. I didn't get the ambassador free waived. And also you're getting such fast shipping on these too. I think it's 2-day shipping. So you're getting it right away. And this is how we're going to help you launch your business. You're not going to just have a couple products to be like, I'm trying these things. You're going to get this whole setup, right? Hello, it's amazing. Okay, sorry, a little hype over there. But next slide, please. And then these are a couple other options because we know where everyone's at. Everyone's at different spots. Some people might be coming in to try our EWG certified skincare. Maybe you're a wellness girly like me. Maybe you're here for decreasing inflammation. And these are all true pain points that we can help you find which package is best for you. Next slide, please. Okay, so really, your next step is so simple, okay? I'm just gonna keep it simple for you. Go back to the person who invited you here tonight and let them know where you see yourself, okay? Maybe that's customer, maybe that's affiliate, maybe that's ambassador, maybe it's a little mixture of 2 of those, 3 of those, either way, okay? Whichever you choose, the path that's for you, you belong here. This team is waiting for you. When we were in New Orleans for our Shaklee Cares trip, we were serving shoulder to shoulder. And this was with men, it was with women, and everybody was leading with purpose. It keeps hitting me as I'm home and I keep getting these emotional waves of just so much gratitude for what we're here to do and what this team represents. We weren't there to talk about sales. We weren't there to talk about rank. We were there packing food boxes, walking the streets, hugging people, and these people needed hope. We were their hope for that little glimpse of time. And I realized this is exactly what we get to do every single day in this business, and that's change lives. Our company doesn't just say they want to make a difference, they want to make an impact, they live it. This was literally their top 25 trip that we worked so hard to earn to give back, to pour into this. And I have chills all over my body again. But this team, guys, this company, this is not about chasing titles or recognition. It's about building something that matters, something that leaves people better than we found them. Okay. And if you've ever felt like you were made for more, if you feel that tug in your heart, if you feel like your heart's beating out of your chest and you're like, I feel like I should raise my hand, but I don't want to, it's probably happening for a reason. Okay. Say yes. Okay, guys, say yes. Mel, if I have one more slide, I can't remember, or maybe this is the last one. I truly, guys, I cannot wait for you to be our next success story. Thank you guys so much for your time tonight. And thank you for taking a shot with our team and with Shaklee. And with every ounce of my being, I know you're going to love it here. So reach out to the Shaklee ambassador that invited you, and we will see you guys all here soon. Have a great night.